Hi, Jamly. Okay. So, you guys, today I can actually relax. Oh, did I actually say that? Okay. Okay. All right. Oops. So, the medicine my doctor sent got here yesterday. And all my scabs are, I don't want to pull because I've got scabs all around my nose right now. Hi, Benjamin. But they're all right here and here. My poor nose is so red. This lighting doesn't show my color. I look orange in this lighting. I can't really tell him you said hi. He doesn't live here, Benjamin. He's all the way in Georgia. So he'll call when he gets a chance to. But yeah. Hi, Leslie. But I put the medicine on yesterday and it's like, it doesn't feel crusty anymore, but they're like really bubbled up still, and they're really like, my whole face just feels like it's on fire. But Godric, what are you doing? You're rubbing your face? Yeah. Nope. Not gonna climb on me. But anyway, so been up since about 6:15 this morning. Took Danny out and ran her like crazy because I needed to. We're still running into lots of issues with her jumping the fence. And the fence is 6 foot tall, and she has figured out how to get over the fence, which is scary because we can't go any higher. Like the regulations around here, you can't have a fence any higher than 6 feet. Hi, Kelly. But anyway, so she wants to be outside because we bring her in and she barks and barks and barks. He's doing really good. He's sleeping right now. But she barks to get outside. So I started working with her, with getting her to like speak to me on command versus just barking crazy because she wants out. We're still working on it. I actually have her asleep right now. And she's in her kennel. I just finished feeding everybody their first meal of today. They'll eat again tonight. But I just finished feeding everybody, and I just hold on. And she's finally sleeping for right now. But I don't think that's gonna last long. She'll sleep probably about 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes. That's about it. Rigby's waking up. He just finished eating, so he's got a full tummy. But anyway, so I got up at 6:30, took her out, ran her like crazy, got the other dogs out for a little bit, put everybody back in here, got everybody fed, and then I went out and moved the RV, finally. That took a lot more to do than I was expecting because, as I told you guys, the transmission is out in it. Like, the transmission's just done, it's shot. And even getting her rolling in first gear was an absolute chore. Getting her in reverse was easy. Like, she rolls in reverse without any issues. Like, I don't even have to give it gas, she'll just go. But putting her in drive to pull it forward so I could turn the RV around, yeah, it took me about 20 minutes to get her moved from the spot she was to the spot she's at, which is, if you saw where I took her from to where I put her, it should not have taken that long. It should have been like all of a back it out, pull it forward, and then back it in to the other spot. It should have been like a 5-minute thing, and it took 20 minutes of lining it up. As of right now, I'm not exactly sure. I have 2 options that I want to go with that are possibilities. Right now, it's going to kind of become our storage stuff for Taylor's, all of Taylor's things. I've got all of his stuff up here inside the house. So I want to move it all out of the way so that we actually aren't taking up space that we could be utilizing. Because like I said, we're not in the biggest of spaces, and I want to be able to move everything over, get the refrigerator up here, and get ourselves our couch and stuff. Well, we're not getting a couch, we're getting 2 recliner seats. Get the 2 recliner seats set up with our entertainment center. So that way we can start doing our movie nights again. Because we want to be able to have our bedrooms as our bedrooms, and then like our living room space as our living room space. But as of right now, we've got all of Taylor's stuff stacked in one side, and it's all just, it's a space we could be using to put the kitchenette and stuff in. So we want to get all that stuff out of here. So it's going to go in the RV for right now. And then the 2 options are, once Taylor's back and gets all his stuff, I can either go ahead and do what I had planned to begin with, which is gut her completely out, like get everything out. That means including cabinets, kitchens, everything, like gut it completely down to the walls. Then tear out the walling to re-insulate it, to repair the roof damage, and then start, you know, pretty much from the ground up, like all new wire work, everything, which is going to take a long time. It's not going to be something that would be done very easily. But the biggest thing would be looking into getting a new transmission. Several people that I know said, hey, you know, transmissions aren't all that expensive for that year. We can find you something and get it rebuilt and put in. So that's an option. So that's one option, right? So go ahead and do the renovation from ground up and get the new transmission in. Or go ahead and just clear her out. Yeah, it would be definitely expensive, but it would take me probably well over 1.5 years to 2 years to do, if I line up like expenses, which everybody knows, like when you set a budget aside to do something, it always ends up going over that budget, and that's something I'm like, I don't know if I really want to do all that. Or once Taylor picks all his stuff up and gets everything out of the RV, then we go ahead and clean her up, you know, wipe everything down, clean it up, and then sell her as is to someone who would either want to gut her for parts, or to someone who wants to do the renovation work on it, if they have the expertise and whatnot to do all the work that she's going to require to even be on the road again. So like the engine itself is in great condition. She's only got, less than 85,000 miles on her. She's 1977. She's only got like 85,000 miles on her. So that's really not a whole lot. And, especially for that year. So getting a new transmission is still expensive. And then doing all the rest of the work. Like I have all new plumbing in there, right? So all her plumbing has been replaced, but she would need a whole new hot water heater. She needs her water tank put in, which we have the water tank, we just haven't installed it. She needs 2 new other tanks. So she needs a new black water tank and a new gray water tank, because the last person who put the other ones in drilled holes in the sides of those tanks. You're not supposed to do that, because now air's getting in them, which doesn't allow for the pressure to build up. So when you go to dump it and you turn the pump on, it's supposed to pump the water out, right? It's supposed to pump stuff out. Favorite football team, or I don't watch football. I used to watch football, and I used to root on the Cowboys since I was a little girl, but I stopped watching football about 4 years ago. Yeah, about 4 years ago. I just became too much of a fake game to even watch anymore. Like, you know, everything's paid, and games are predicted and pulled out prior to the games being played. So before the season starts, they've already lined up who's going to win what week. So you can just tell when things aren't being played, like genuinely played. So I stopped watching. But anyway, so today, now that everything, like the RV's been moved, everything else is not having a good day. My blood pressure isn't. Oh no, Caitlin, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you start to feel better. But today I am literally taking the rest of today to just relax. Even though I've got everything moved and where I need it, where I could just grab this stuff and walk it out there, it's going to be 118 degrees today. And I have no intentions of carrying box by box down to the RV from upstairs. because it's going to be 118 degrees today. I mean, literally, does anything else need to be said other than it's going to be 118 degrees today? I have no plans to go out. And you like my my hair's wet because I just finished showering after doing all that stuff. I said what I said. Allie, I've watched football for way too many years, and to see the last few years that I did watch it, see a team that made it all the way to the Super Bowl the year before. Oh, hold on guys, I gotta go. I'll be back in a little bit. I gotta go.